Virginia ride without going by the stone house. What's the matter?
Damn rock blew up and hit my bike when that truck just went by. I don't know where it hit it at.
See a lot of bugs. I don't see anything really bad.
I just cleaned them off.
Glad you remember where this place is because I don't. I took a video here. I went here one time on my Suzuki and did a video. Okay, when in Strasburg, Virginia, be sure to have a burger at the Old Dominion Doggery. Really cool place. Tom and I have eaten here twice now, and I like it. You like it?
Oh,
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah,
Enjoy it.
Good place to eat. And if you get to be a member of their Top Dog Club and eat every variation, then you get your picture up here. Odd Top Dogs. How about that? Anyway, good place to eat in Strasburg. The other thing about this place is it's got a really cool menu. 100% local grass-fed beef. Look at that. Burger was really good. All right, we are in beautiful downtown Strasburg, Virginia. Here's the main street. We're parked on it. Next stop is Memes Bottom Bridge in Mount Jackson. Did I get that right? Mount Jackson. Strasburg, Virginia. All right, this is Woodstock, Virginia, a very pleasant little town. And, yep, they have as an emblem a little soldier holding a pike. And I thought it had to be from a weather vane. And, yep, there he is up there. On the weather vane. You'll never be able to see it with this GoPro, but I thought so. There he is. The old Shenandoah County Courthouse weather vane, fashioned after 1795 by a local ironworks artisan, resembles a Swiss guard perched above the iron curlicues. The courthouse in Woodstock, Virginia, is the oldest still in use west of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Very cool. Okay, so I got that question answered. Our Soldiers Cemetery, the Mount Jackson Confederate Hospital Cemetery, was dedicated on the 10th of May, 1866, the 3rd anniversary of Stonewall Jackson's death. The service began with an address by Major Henry Kidd Douglas, the youngest of Jackson staff officers. Is it open?
Nope. It says due to recent unpleasantness, which I'm sure is...
Yeah, we know what that is. We know what that is. That's the group of tolerant people who feel such an incredible sense of tolerance and their ironclad dedication to free speech that they want to spray paint all over that and tear it down just to prove their tolerance and their free speech. Shenandoah at War, Mount Jackson General Hospital, CSA. Dr. Andrew R. Meem. Do I want to read this? No, I'm just going to say there was a large general hospital here, 1861, the western terminus of the Manassas Gap Railroad, graduate of Princeton.
So they dismantled the buildings.
Dismantled for the use of U.S. Army forces stationed at Roots Hill. They don't make plaques like that anymore.
No, that's very
1990. Cool. Oh, that's Castile, Gary Castile. I've heard of him.
That is very cool.
That's one of the nicer, yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Huh. Gary Castile, 1998. A Confederate hospital. Dr. Andrew Russell Meem basically says the same thing that plaque says. And you've got a proper cannon here, not like that corny looking one on front of the Fairfax.
That's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. It has that cheesy looking metal limber.
I think that day when we rode by there, when we went to that last ride with Steve,
Yeah.
I think that's the day they removed it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Are we gonna go through it? Gotta tell you, that wood's a little sketchy. A little sketchy. That was like an old bridge. All right, here's where I read the plaque, which happens to be up there.
Yeah, good.
Meem's Bottom Covered Bridge, the longest remaining covered bridge in Virginia, 200 feet in a single span, supported by the Burr Arch, was built by Franklin H. Whistler in 1892 to 1893. It is Virginia's only covered bridge. Oh, look, I did it again. See, I'm reading it. Okay. It is Virginia's only covered bridge open to vehicular traffic, placed on the Virginia Landmark Register as well as the National Historic Register in 1975. So what was it, 1892, 1893? Pretty cool.
They said they thought this was the third one. They don't think this is the original bridge.
Oh.
I was struck with that. I said, "How are you doing?" It's good. I said, "That's why I didn't ride through there, because I figured there's got to go a ways to get a turnaround."
Yeah, here's where I dropped my bike. Bum, 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 bum. Jedediah Hotchkiss. We shelled the Yanks, and the Yanks shelled us. Okay, so we are at Edinburgh Mill, 1848. Ridden by this place a number of times, have not stopped here. And they've turned it into a little mill store and a restaurant, and oh, go on by. You're not in the way. And a museum and a bookstore and gifts and all that stuff. So Phil Sheridan in his ridiculous hat. The mill as it appeared in the early 1900s. In 1850, George P. Grandstaff, there's the name, Grandstaff, announced the opening of the large water-powered grist mill here nearly 2 years after construction began. This large facility competed with the Whiston Mill, also on Stony Creek, near the center of Edinburgh. These two mills, together with the bridge across Stony Creek, were important components of the small valley town. During September 1864, Federal General Philip H. Sheridan began the burning. Here's where you go, boo, hiss.
Asshole.
Yeah. A campaign, I'm leaving that in, dude. A campaign against the resources of the Shenandoah Valley and the ability of its residents to supply provisions for the main Confederate. It destroyed more than 1,300 structures. However, the Grandstaff Mill was set ablaze despite the pleas of a crowd of horrified townspeople. There are at least two versions of how the mill was saved. Both tales state that Melvina Grandstaff, granddaughter of the owner, and her friend Nellie Coons were part of a bucket brigade that quenched the flames. The Whiston Mill was also saved because effective Confederate sniper fire from the hills behind it kept the Federals from crossing the creek for their assigned... There, it turned out well. Are you happy about
now
that?
I'm happy.
Now he's happy. I thought you might be. All right, Edinburgh Mill.
Ride free, brother. Ride free.